In the Bible of holiness, primarily refers to God's and her nature of being set apart and morally pure. And it also describes the separation of God's people from sin and the world, striving for a life that reflects on God's glory. I do have a few verses of Hebrews 12:14. I will read that now. Hebrews 12:14. Make every effort to live in peace with everyone, and to be holy. Without holiness, no one will see the Lord. Amen. The verse uncures the importance of striving for holiness as a disciple, for seeing the being in the presence of the Lord. Leviticus 11:44. For I am the Lord, you the God. Be holy, because I am holy. This verse from the Old Testament just brings out more to call holiness. The God's holiness is the standard for believers to strive for. Romans 12:1. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in the view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true, proper worship. This verse highlights the call to present our lives holy offerings to God, reflecting His holiness through our actions and choices. Amen. And my finishing is First Timothy. Holiness is presented as practical, lived out devotion to God, both internal character and outward conduct, as well as a way to train oneself for God's purpose. In my last finish, I will say myself. All right. I would say that I am a man of God, but I did sin. I did wrong things, and I will hold on to that. And I will advise every other person to look at yourselves and believe.